On a quiet Tuesday morning, the most secure vault in the city was emptied of its greatest treasure. No alarms were triggered, no guards were harmed, and the thieves? They vanished into thin air. This is the step-by-step anatomy of how they did the impossible. 3 months earlier, 4 strangers met in a hidden location. Each brought a unique skill. Each had a reason to disappear. Their target, the Midnight Ledger, a black book containing secrets worth more than gold, protected by 3 layers of security that had never been breached. Let me show you what they were up against. The Obsidian Bank wasn't just a building. It was a fortress designed by the world's greatest security experts. Layer 1. A laser grid so sensitive it could detect a single hair crossing its path. Infrared beams crisscrossing in a pattern that changed every 30 seconds. Layer 2. A pressure-sensitive floor calibrated to detect weight changes as small as 10 grams. Step in the wrong place, and every alarm in the city would scream. Layer 3. The final door. A biometric scanner requiring 3 simultaneous verifications. The bank manager's retina, his fingerprint, and his live heartbeat. And here's the kicker. The manager lived 10 miles away. He never came to the bank after 6 p.m. Ever. Most people would call this impossible. But the architect had spent 3 years studying this vault. He didn't see obstacles. He saw patterns. And patterns could be broken. The plan would require perfect timing, flawless execution, and a level of trust that could get them all killed. But they had something the bank didn't expect. They had nothing to lose. Phase 1 began at 11:47 p.m. The distraction took position 3 blocks east of the bank. His job, create chaos without causing harm. With a few keystrokes, he hacked into the city's traffic control system. Every traffic light within a 2-mile radius turned green simultaneously. The resulting traffic jam was spectacular. Within minutes, every police unit in the district was dispatched. The streets around the bank were completely empty. While the city burned, the ghost began her climb. 18 stories up the side of the Obsidian Bank. No ropes, no safety gear, just suction cups and nerves of steel. Halfway up, her left suction cup slipped. She dangled 40 stories above the ground with only one hand holding on. Most people would panic. The ghost just recalibrated and kept climbing. Meanwhile, the tech was in a van 2 blocks away. His screen showed every security camera feed. He had 47 seconds to loop the footage before the system auto-refreshed. 43, 44, 45. The system fought back, throwing up firewall after firewall. But the tech had written the bank's security code himself 3 years ago before he switched sides. 47. Done. The cameras were looping. The ghost reached the ventilation shaft on the 18th floor. She was inside, but she wasn't alone. A guard dog, a German shepherd named Max, was on patrol in the corridor below, and he could smell her. Max started barking. Loud. The guard looked up at the vent. The ghost froze, pressed against the metal, barely breathing. One sound, and it was over. She reached into her pouch and pulled out her secret weapon, a synthetic meat treat, engineered to release a scent that no dog could resist. She dropped it through the vent slats. Max caught it midair. His tail started wagging. The guard laughed, thinking his dog had found a snack. The moment passed. The ghost continued crawling. She dropped into the vault antechamber at 12:23 a.m., 36 minutes ahead of schedule. But the vault door itself was still locked tight. The tech guided her through the laser grid using earpiece instructions. She moved like water, twisting and turning through the invisible maze. Not a single beam was broken. Next came the pressure-sensitive floor. The tech had prepared a device, a drone that laid down a temporary bridge of weight-matching polymer. Step by step, she crossed without triggering a single sensor. She reached the final door, the biometric scanner. This was it, the moment everything hinged on. She pulled out the fake retina and the heartbeat simulator. She pressed the fake retina against the scanner, applied the fingerprint gel, placed the heartbeat simulator against the pulse reader. The scanner whirred to life. Then it happened. The screen flashed red. Error. The scanner wasn't just checking for a heartbeat. It was checking for the manager's specific heart rhythm. The plan just died. The ghost's heart raced. "We have a problem," she whispered. The architect, listening from the van, didn't panic. He'd expected this. He'd planned for it. "Switch to Plan Delta," he said calmly. The ghost blinked. Plan Delta? That wasn't in the briefing. The architect had kept a secret within a secret. 3 weeks earlier, the architect had followed the bank manager to a cafe. He'd stolen the man's discarded coffee cup. From the DNA on the rim, the tech had 3D printed a perfect replica of the manager's retina. But the heartbeat? That required something else. The architect had bribed the manager's personal trainer. For $5,000, he'd gotten access to the manager's fitness tracker data. The tech analyzed the data. He found the pattern. When the manager was relaxed, watching TV at night, his heart beat at exactly 68 beats per minute with a specific rhythm variance. The ghost pulled out the new device, a programmable heartbeat simulator, synced to the manager's exact resting rhythm. She pressed it against the scanner along with a new retina. The scanner word. Click. Access granted. The vault door, 3 tons of steel and titanium, began to slowly groan open. Inside, on a single pedestal, sat the Midnight Ledger, a black leather book containing names, dates, and secrets that could bring down governments. They had done the impossible. But the ghost didn't take the book. Not yet. She opened it instead, searching for a specific page. The architect had never told her why they were really there. There it was. Page 47. Vincent Mara, the architect's real name, listed as terminated pending. Tomorrow morning, the manager was scheduled to activate a kill order. The architect wasn't stealing the ledger. He was erasing himself. She pulled out a black marker and crossed out his name. Then she took the book and left the vault empty. In a safe house across the city, the architect opened the ledger, saw his name crossed out, and for the first time in 10 years, he smiled. He was free. The perfect heist isn't about the money you take. It's about the life you get back. Could you have planned this? What would you have done differently? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to see more impossible heists broken down, hit that subscribe button.